Hey everybody, what's happening? We have Tim Henson back in the house here. Woo. Because we're here to raise money for the legendary guitar player Jason Becker, who's been living with ALS for over 30 years. He's now the longest living person with ALS. So he's basically the Stephen Hawking of the guitar world. And we have raised $48,000 in cash before we even sold any guitar. Your mom is Chinese, yes, right? Does she ever lose it and start speaking in Chinese to you?
She loses it. She doesn't speak Chinese though. She goes for the hurtful insults in broken English. So that's how she loves to do it.
Yeah, I mean, look, my mom is still going on to me about the same things.
Yeah.
Like every time I speak to you on the phone, it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
She's trying to tell me. Doesn't get any better. My mom says, you got to be careful when you go out. It's like, I'm on a tour bus, mother. Tell me every day, you know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be jamming like fans have never seen you do, right? You don't usually jam.
Yeah, I don't normally jam. Hopefully it's not too bad.
But I know that you're a perfectionist. You know, when you go on an improvisation kind of jam, you just lay it all out, you know,
yeah,
no preparation.
It's just letting the hands kind of do the thinking.
Anyway, you're not a boomer. You talk about stuff. You know, boomer companies or bands don't talk about they're making an album. Keep it absolute secret and think they're going to announce it 3 months before an album come out.
Yeah.
And have this, like, expect everyone to know about it.
I just, you know, everyone is always asking, and I just realized the less I say, the better, because it's not ready. The first song is almost done mixing, so when it is, like, fully mixed, I will make a tweet, but yeah, it's a whole process. Yeah,
I'm afraid to ask you anything about a new album because you don't want to reveal everything.
Yeah, anything. I mean, like, I don't mind revealing things, like I said, though. It just causes, like, a frenzy within the community of people saying, like, oh, he's talking about it, that means it's coming out, but it's not yet.
I did a Polyphia marathon, actually.
Really?
So I listened to every single song you've done, from the first one all the way to the last one.
Wow.
First album all the way to the last album. And actually inspired me to make album of 7 songs. Why the fuck are we making so many songs? That's how to do it.
Well, I think now the move is to do 40 songs on an album because of like, if you notice, like, any album from any pop star or big rapper that's coming out just is like 40 songs or something ridiculous like that. And it's weird because I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it because it's like there's a lot of filler. But I agree, like, I do think the album should be shorter, but there's a better chance that all 7 of those songs will be good.
Do people tell you, like, from people that don't listen to your music, you know, they're like new to this kind of style, that, oh, all your songs sound the same? Do you get any of that?
I see a lot of things like that, mostly from haters. Like, we try and be cohesive. Also, like, we're an instrumental band, so, like, you know, there's only so many billions of notes that I can play. I do them all in one song, so then I have to rearrange them for the next song. But obviously, you know, through our discography, like, things from our first record sound nothing like our most recent record. I guess that's like a fairly subjective thing, but, you know, I guess like every artist, I get that.
I'm actually surprised how music like yours and this instrumental stuff, which is hardly commercial.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, it's a mix of the technology of social media and all that.
It's definitely the internet. Without the internet, like, I don't think that there would be as many people exposed to something so niche. Because, like, used to, it had to be like a very commercial, like, thing. And now it can be, like, extremely niche, but there's enough people on the internet that would like it for it to keep existing.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you guys, along with these other bands, are like there was the Shrapnel Records in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Or the Shredders. You guys are like the next version of that.
I guess so, yeah.
You know, I never thought instrumental guitar ever come back when the grunge happened.
Yeah, well, I guess we can thank Tosin for that. At least for me, you know, when I was in high school, I was listening to Tosin, like, religiously. When we got out of high school and we started, like, sending our music to, like, record labels and stuff, and the labels were asking us, like, where's the singer? Things like that. And then just more and more things started happening, like, in the instrumental scene, and it just, like, I can trace it back to Tosin. I'm sure it goes back further, you know, but, like, that's just where I was at that time.
Has Tim gotten more comfortable in interviews? Does Herman have any advice for him?
I have not, no. I've got, like, a whole stack of books on my desk that I read every day. I read 10 pages a day of one book, and the next book that I'm getting to is How to Talk to Anyone. But I'm I'm very open to tips from you because you're sick at it. So
this is how I see it now. They're asking too much from guitar shredders to be able to do interviews.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like the whole thing of me playing guitar is because I can't talk.
Didn't go out and talk and
there
become
was
this
no
douchebag
socializing
in school.
involved.
That always socialize and learn those skills.
Yeah.
You know? Learn the skills socializing, but you don't actually have any skills. Unless you're older, you had the time to develop it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So don't get me wrong, you guys, I'm spitting on everybody. But seriously, it took me a long time of continuously developing myself. Doing live stream on Twitch have helped me as well. It just takes time, just like our guitar playing. We're going to keep getting better all the time.
You got to practice it, I guess.
Yeah, just do loads. And of course, this campaign is not just about raising money. I finally see the press talking about Jason Becker a lot now.
Yeah.
His condition, he went to hospital, he came home. Raising awareness of the disease, because it does exist and can happen to any of us. Don't even know, it just happens.
It's so crazy to hold this thing because I've seen, like, this is such a famous guitar.
This was in a lot of guitar magazine covers back, I guess back in the 90s. There's videos of Eddie Van Halen playing this one too. Guitar, that's
Wait,
the one.
hold on, Eddie Van Halen played this guitar?
Yeah.
Woo! That's fucking crazy. What?
That's his thumbprint on the guitar because he can't sign anymore. Someone said, what's the bid on this right now? It's $150,000 right now. There's pre-market bids coming in already. And we have one there next to Tim is the one from the Perpetual Burn album.
Yeah, we got more thumbprints here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You haven't been twitching too much?
No, I haven't. I'm like waiting till I move just because like my internet is just so bad that I just like have given up on streaming while I'm living here. So when I move, I got like Cat 6 wiring in the house or something. So I'm hoping that will be much better.
It's almost impossible to make an album, not be a professional musician touring, doing Twitch, doing YouTube, and also doing social media. Back then, they only needed to make an album, which they have much more time to concentrate on.
Well, I'm kind of glad, like right now, like, you know, I'm not really pressured to like do anything other than work on the album. I feel like I post on socials like once a month. As soon as we're done with the album, then we can do all those things that, you know, you named off. But yeah, I learned a lot from Herman about like business stuff. So this is the mastermind right here. Look at him sitting like that.
How does it feel playing Jason Becker's guitar?
It's crazy. This guitar fucking shreds. The actions is super low, so it definitely feels like you could do some wild arpeggios on this bitch.
And I'm totally appreciating you putting yourself to try different things, especially you don't even know these tracks.
Yeah.
I think the fans are enjoying seeing you playing in a different kind of environment.
Yeah.
I
mean,
usually do.
You know, this is it's rare footage. I keep seeing people ask if I've met the Do. Have you met the Do in person?
Only online.
Yeah, same. I've only done the podcast with him.
I mean, the dude is in his almost late 20s. He was part of this campaign, and he's an awesome player. But you know, funny enough, he's still a virgin.
What? No, bro, he's fucking lying.
I mean, why would he lie being a virgin? He said he's a virgin.
What? The dude is the most super shy person. I did not get those vibes when I did that podcast. And the whole podcast was fucking like very raunchy. I did not get the vibe that he's like super shy or a virgin. This is a crazy turn of subject matter we've taken here.
Were you single at any point during your touring?
Yeah, like during like right when our last album came out.
You were single all that time?
Yeah.
Did it make any difference to how you act on the tour after the show or before?
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a relationship, obviously you're gonna like just go back to the bus and then call your girlfriend.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, you know, all of us have girlfriends, so pretty much when we're not like sound checking, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna go call the girl. Otherwise, like, you're just going to go get drunk. You know?
Hang out with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, talk to people.
Somebody asked, would you take your girlfriend on tour, or would that be too much? I take Gigi on tour often. I try and get her out there like every chance that I get. Like if I have to go, you're coming too, you know.
Why do we discuss
No,
the
you
dude's
told,
virginity?
you just told me that he's a virgin. All I asked was if you met him, and you were like, dude, he's actually a virgin.
Don't feel bad if you're a virgin.
Yeah, I mean, people like, you know, there's like asexual people that exist. Like that's a totally valid thing, and you know, you're all valid. Everybody's valid.
You're bringing a different side, you know, that from earlier. It's much more in your comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely.
No, this is fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting into it. And, you know, obviously, Polyphia, like DragonForce, you guys do bring a sausage fest into your audience?
I don't think it's that bad anymore. Like when we first started touring, it was definitely fucking like that. But in the last 2 years that we've been touring, it's like definitely evened out a lot. We have proof right here. Fathery13 says, I am female. Polyphia shreds and I am a huge fan. It's fun watching you go over like slow stuff.
I know, I really gotta put my thinking hat on. I think I'm gonna change guitar to inspire me. Keep going.
Yeah, cool.
Too much gain in these pickups.
There it is.
I'm getting into it. I'm starting to pick up into the vibe now. I'm slowly getting myself into it. Like now the guitar to actually sound right, and you need that maple neck to get that bright, that kind of the attack to be faster.
It's cool too, because like with slower beats like this, you can like there's a lot more space to work with development for melodies and things like that. So.
Almost making me scared at the moment. In a way, it's like. And sometimes when you play a note that you thought is going to come out of your fingers, isn't there one? It throws you off at the same time.
Yeah.
That guitar sounds great in this.
Yeah, it does.
In this setting. Wow.
It's super versatile. I feel like it's definitely the single coil boy right here.
You inspire me, actually. You're inspiring me to play something different.
That's good, man. I'm glad. You were saying how uninspired you felt earlier.
Now I'm like getting into it.
That's good. Hopefully we'll get some lo-fi beats to study to on the next DragonForce album.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm discovering new backing tracks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like there's just you could type in backing track and just go off of like anything, and these are so musical and so good, and they're just like royalty free on YouTube.
Yeah, and they're really good to improvise over it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How many people we got? We got 8,000 people. It's almost like we can't stop.
Oh, we just gotta keep going all day.
We gotta keep going until
24-hour marathon.
Yeah. No one would have expected this kind of music. Definitely not on the Herman Li channel.
Yeah.
You really brought the vibe today. Woohoo!
How are the vibes, guys? Vibe check. Let me know.
That's probably why we have so many people, because we're not playing metal.
That could be it.
Ooh, thank you so much for bringing this kind of jam over today.
Absolutely, man.
You were inspiring me, man. You were bringing me into the zone, man. I was getting more and more into it. I feel much more comfortable now.
We definitely need the DragonForce lo-fi beats to fuck to now.
Tim Henson from Polyphia. You guys gotta check out Tim with his band Polyphia. The music, the guitar playing, the talent is absolutely huge. You gotta go check it out. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
You guys are awesome. See you guys. Thank you. Bye.